aka Courtney. How are you? Happy Tuesday. This is your recap for episode 106 of SXP, Metamorphosis 365 Growth Podcast. I am not about to be with y'all long because my little happiest people came in and I want to go hug on them. Okay. So, per the norm, I'll pop on here after I've completed podcast just to go live for a few minutes and encourage folks to go find that podcast and watch it. How about today we talked about saying no to overwhelm? I don't know what you're dealing with today. I do know that the world is kind of strange. There is so much going on. I promise it feels like every day that I wake up, I am getting news, bruh or sis. It's the heavy kind, the kind that you want to wash off because it just feels icky and sticky and nasty and yuck. All right. Whether it comes from 1600 Pennsylvania with numerous executive orders, the numerous treasonous behaviors, the numerous craziness like lunacy and tyrant. If it's that, or if it's coming from just the everyday stuff, building business, family issues, navigating, creating. I'm an author, writer, speaker, performer. Okay, so empath, advanced healer, all the trainings, all the things, licensed life coach, like all the things, okay? So the stress and the pressure and the overwhelm can come visit. Hey, partner, what's going on? It can come visit, right? And I know I'm not any different than you. Like you have your own set of stresses and pressures that can build into overwhelm. My hope is that you don't let it. Don't let it do that. Do not fall for that trick. Banana in a tailpipe. Shout out to Eddie Murphy. Okay, so what I normally do is I share a quick tip from the podcast, and I encourage you to go watch the podcast. Binge. So it's important to understand that you can move from the everything all at once mindset. That is what the overwhelm feels right feels like. Everything all at once. I gotta get this done. I gotta be here on time. This person needs this from me. I need this from that person. Like the pressure and the stress of the now, the crunch of the overwhelm. It is possible to move from that mindset into a one thing at a time. And it is possible to even create your list and make sure that you're focusing on the things that matter, not the not necessarily matter stuff. Oh, okay, I gotta do this, but this is not right now. It doesn't need to be done immediately. So that gives you a little space to breathe, to think, to feel, and to look. The first thing I encouraged the folks to do on the podcast was knock it off. Knock it off. It is time to understand what you're doing with your day. Everyone gets 1,440 minutes. Everybody. What are you doing with yours? I would like for you to understand that overwhelm is a pattern. If you look at your life, you can, and be honest, no lying, no coloring it cute or softening it up. You can look at your life and identify your pattern of overwhelm. This time of year, I have some folks that can literally break it down that simple. This time of year, I find myself in a cycle of overwhelm. That when this person comes back into my life, I find myself in a cycle of overwhelm. When I'm dealing with this location, when I'm dealing with this boss, when I'm dealing with this coworker, I have a consistent, clear pattern of overwhelm. Guess what? Only you can prevent forest fires. I'm just kidding. Only like for real though. The forest fire in your life, only you. Only you. Okay. And isn't it wonderful that it is you? Because again, what I share with them over there, the willing piece, if you are willing, if you just are willing to sit down, look at that day, break it down, write it down. Okay, don't BS the process because you'll be BSing yourself. Write down what you're doing in your day. Write down what you're facing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Get that out in front of you and really get an honest look at what the hell is happening in the house of you. Because you are your savior, you are your healer. And if you are unwilling, uh oh, like, uh oh, if you're unwilling to show up for yourself, oh no, oh no, I'm showing up for you. You showed up to this spot. This moment is live right here for you. Okay, then let's stay willing and let's get honest and move into clarity. This is what I do when XYZ, you fill in your blanks. I am watching 17 hours of news. I have all of my alerts on. I can't pay attention and focus through on any task because I have a constant interruption and a distraction. Is that you? Is that you? Ain't no shade because like I don't have it in no hell to put you in. I ain't interested in none of that. All right. No good, no bad. I would like to focus in on what works and what don't work. Period. Let's keep it super simple. When you take time to get that list out in front of you, you can honestly look and see what you're experiencing, what you're thinking, what you're doing, what time of day, the whole none of that. And then go through that list and start, hell no, you can't call me. Don't don't come to my door. Don't send me another email. Like for real. Clean your list off. You know who is setting you off. You know who. Be honest with yourself, and you know if it's you setting you off because there are times where we get on our own damn nerve. Be honest. Be honest. I've said yes to too many things. My calendar is overwhelmed. I've said no to too many things. My calendar is underwhelmed. Okay, you know you. I'd love to get to know you. I will also invite you if you're in the Chicago area. We're doing Let's Talk. It is a panel discussion about romance and reality, baby. And if you would like to be a part of that, it is May 7th, 7 p.m. Central. And it is in person and virtual. It is 50 for virtual, 45 for in person. Because we encourage you to bring your body on out and have a conversation with us. It is in the UIC Medical District area. If you'd like to attend that, I encourage you to text Let's Talk. If you would like to attend in person, just period, Let's Talk to 321 443 2495. If it is that you prefer to attend virtually, Let's Talk with a V. Same number, 321 443 2495. You are simply sending a text. The information will be sent to you. You pay either via Zelle or Cash App. It is super simple and bring your body. Come have some fun. Light fare. It is not a full dinner. It is light fare. So please do not come thinking you fit to smash like the Hulk. My other events, you come do the 3 day with me, baby. You're going to eat and eat and eat, and you're going to be fed spiritually. That is the second weekend of September in Florida. If you'd like to be a part of that, you want to go ahead and get on that podcast, watch it, and learn that email that you're going to need for that. Okay. It is wonderful things that I do. I do my best. My every effort and my daily effort is to love people back to life. I am Melikia Courtney. That is what I do with my life. I love back to life, and I get to do it in various ways, which I really love. And it's awesome. And I am loved by my clients because I take the time to be honest, tell them the truth, and love them too. And I know that because I ask, because I am that human. I want to know that we are accomplishing goals. When you work with me, we sit down, we get custom with it. I get in your business a little bit, and then I use my superpowers to help you bring about the change that you've been seeking. And sometimes, some people for their whole life, been looking for their whole life to answer a specific question, to grow in a particular area. And I am able to help to do that because of my consistent methods and superpowers. How about that? Okay, go find the channel. You're here, so subscribe. Find the playlist for SXP Metamorphosis 365, which is your growth podcast. I have removed that barrier, that financial barrier that some people meet can't afford a life coach. Okay, guess what, baby? I'm licensed. And I know my demo. And I've been through some things. I might look a little young, darling, but I ain't. And I have kicked against those goals, bloodied my knees and my toes, and then stopped and went on to learn and implement and master, teach, and train others how to do the same, how to find peace and bring it back into your life and into your heart and your circles, how to open up your confidence, how to widen your creativity, how to stop lying to yourself, saying you're going to do something and not doing it, right? Accountability, love. I bring that all with me into my coaching and guiding. I have group coaching, I have one on ones, masterminds. There's so much. Like I do a lot. So go watch the podcast. I broke it down at the very end of the many things that I get into. And most recently, my eyes are on stage and film. Yes, God. Absolutely. And I won't even say my eyes, my hands are, because my eyes have been there for years. But my hands are on it now. And it feels wonderful. Okay. Don't you want to feel wonderful too? Don't you want to know what it feels like to keep your word to yourself? Don't you want to feel your greatness? Stand up and just be done with the overwhelm for once in your life. To break the patterns that have tripped you when you were climbing up and thinking you're moving, and suddenly the sabotage pattern says, "Hey, here I am to mess up your day." All right, I've said all I need to say. I am Melikia Courtney. Please do reach out and communicate with me. I would love to communicate with you. I do have space for 2 clients. So I suggest if you hear me and you know it's you don't want to play with it, move quickly. Bye.